the problem is not that they are African descent and there it's a multicultural, multi-tribe. Actually, I like the fact that France is putting a team like this forward. The problem is when it's pointed out to France, they basically say no, no, no. These players are French. But when then some sort of bad things happen, and people from African descent are like involved in some
Oh
sort of
yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
oh, these are
Oh my.
African descent.
Chosen
I'm
right.
like,
Oh
He
my
mentioned
God.
that when we
why
win,
the
we are
double
German.
standard?
When I lose, I'm an immigrant. Like it's just sad,
And
dude.
Yeah,
like the Euros 2020 final, Sancho,
oh yeah, they
Rashford,
lost.
Saka, the
Yeah, they were the ones targeted.
yeah,
Ultimately,
and
sport is
it
racist.
was and if you think about it, some of the best players
Yeah,
we've ever
they're
seen
talking
in our
about human
lifetime.
rights. Like these countries talking about human rights need to take a look at themselves in terms of their list of things that they have or still are doing. Racism is still a very big thing in
Yeah,
the UK. So do not give me like Qatar is basically
yeah,
human rights violator.
Yeah,
Yeah, just because they're
everybody.
doing
That's
it
what I'm saying.
later
Like
than you
everyone's
does
got
not mean it's
a
not.
bad base or like a bad shady past, or they're just
Mhm.
violators of something. The reason Qatar gets all the press is because it's just out there. It's just everybody knows it. The fact is that if the next World Cup is going to be held in the USA, right? Those guys are serial offenders on a lot of things, but it's not going to be talked about as much as Qatar, unfortunately, because
Yeah.
they have a good image.
They
because
talk about
USA.
women's right and things like that. Your Supreme Court put down the thing about abortions.
Yeah, exactly. I
Like
mean, it's
USA, what are you talking about, bro?
Yeah, that's
yeah,
true.
So I'm not defending
yeah.
Qatar
There's
and its attitude towards women and immigrants. What I'm saying is no one is clean. No one is squeaky clean to make and because no one is squeaky clean, let geopolitics be out of it and let it just be sport.
Hmm. Yeah, I
Like
mean that
because
is
a lot
fair.
of times when sport is sport, it's just sport. Like do not bring in things into it.
Yeah, I feel like, see, if you're going to speak up about it, and you should speak about it. But the thing is that you should speak about everything, not be selective about it. Like, I'm pretty sure when Harry Kane goes to the USA, and he won't be talking about rainbow armbands anymore. Yeah, he won't talk about anything because that's what it is. Like, unfortunately, and I'm not slandering Kane here. I'm talking about general football players, right? Everybody who wanted to
Yeah,
put out this moral high ground in the Qatar World Cup, like Germany and stuff. See, I support Germany, right? I was very happy when they took a stand against Qatar. But these same people are not going to be doing it in Brazil.
the
Yeah,
stand against Qatar would have been not coming to Qatar.
yeah, of course. And bro,
You still
these
want to
guys
play. You
never
still want to
like
win.
demolished Brazil 7-1. None of them were talking
What this
anything about
convenient? What did this do? Make them
Yeah,
a meme?
yeah.
yeah.
If you honestly want to do something,
Just
boycott it.
boycott.
Do not
Yeah,
Boycott,
go.
exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? Like, look, I'd be very happy if a certain team boycotted it on a legitimate human rights
Yeah.
issue,
that
right?
will
None of
be
them
a
have
big
the
message.
yeah,
That's a
none of
good
them have the
message.
do that. That's one thing.
Nobody has the
And
balls
second,
to do that.
they are extremely selective about their activism. Like I'm not for
Exactly.
1 second saying that you shouldn't speak about. You should speak about everything. Not that when you go to Brazil and win 7-1 against Brazil, everything's fine and dandy. Yeah, but when you lose in Qatar and these men are out here, doing these mouth gestures and stuff, which is great, but don't be
Yeah,
selective about it. Is my point.
that's true.
Exactly. Exactly. And you're talking about like Mr. Harry Kane wanting to wear the rainbow band. What else have you done
Miss a
for the
penalty against
rights of
France.
these people?
Oh yeah,
No, what else have you done? What else have you done in your life to make me suggest that you're really serious about this? Like I'm not doubting that he's not. I'm just saying that armband is very symbolic in nature. There are many other things that you could do. Like I love Marcus Rashford for this. He was being slandered for being off the field stuff. I'm like, shut up. That's a game. He's doing something, changing lives,
Yeah,
getting
he's
food to
actually
people.
making people's lives
Shh.
better, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rashford.
Any pundit who said he should concentrate more on the football, I was like,
Oh,
shut it.
yeah.
Shut it.
There
Shut
are
up.
very
People are
few
out here.
players. There
His
are
last
very few players who actually are so good off the pitch, and Marcus Rashford is just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful human being.
Exactly.
And if people can't
If,
appreciate that, I don't know what to say. Like,
Yeah,
you
like
know,
these
if
people are out here. Like last season when he was performing really poorly, or for the previous season and all that, these guys are like, "Oh, it's because of his off-field activities that he is performing really
yeah.
poorly." Are you mad? Like the guy
And
was
look at him
carrying
right
an
now.
injury.
Look at him
Yeah,
right now. Just look
And
at
look
him
at him
right
right
now.
now. Exactly.
He's
Like
doing
it's
everything that he was doing
cool,
before,
right? He's
and
out here
he's
doing
one of the
these,
best.
unagi celebrations and stuff like that, and he's actually that much better because of it. Like it's not something that, oh, he because of
I
his
mean,
off
he's
activities and
I mean,
stuff.
he's in the right mental space. That's
Yeah,
actually what it
exactly,
is,
No,
exactly.
no,
not Unagi.
genuinely, like these small acts of activism do not make sense when Liverpool as a club cannot like handle Luis Suarez from not racially abusing Patrice Evra. Do not give me this that you have the moral high. I'm not slandering Liverpool. That's not what I
Yeah,
want to do. In my head, if a club or an organization or a person is serious about something, it should make sure that even if it harms itself, if you're genuinely that passionate about something and
Yeah,
want to do something, even if it makes, even if it causes you a little harm or causes you a little loss, then you still go ahead and do that. Like, why was Harry Kane not? Why did not he not go back, take a flight back to England when he was not allowed to
yeah.
wear the?
yeah.
That would have made bigger news. I would have been a bigger fan. I would have been with
I
Harry
would have tipped my
at
hat
that
off.
point.
Same thing for Van Dyke, right? He before he was running his mouth about how
Same thing.
he would take a stand and stuff, right? And then
Yeah,
after they told him that he'd be yellow carded in the first minute, suddenly
he
my
just
man
got
wants to
scared.
actually play the World Cup. See, I
Yeah,
thoroughly understand why you're doing it, but like, I completely respect his decision. But don't act like
Either,
you're some sort of moral high ground person, and you're taking a
either,
stand for everyone, and then back down
again,
on it. Who have you
either,
let down in this whole thing?
he's just trying to
either
get
take that
brownie
stand.
points.
Exactly. Either take that stance, which is completely fine. If some player did that, I would completely support it. But either take that stance if you're that passionate about it, or do not speak about it. And I'm not saying that, oh, you should sports people, you should not speak, because if you're gonna be putting the sport above or getting to play in the World Cup above the cause that you're fighting for, then you have chosen sport.
Yeah.
Then let's keep it at sport.